Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another review. Today we are doing the Jedi Dagobah training, set 75330. Now as you can see, I'm a little cluttered. I've got a lot of projects going on here, but been a little busy, but finally coming around, getting to some more reviews. I'm really excited to bring you this one. This is my favorite of the diorama sets. It looks really good and it has really good minifigures. Really excited to get into this one. So let's just hop right into it. Alright, so as you can see here, we got the minifigures here. We've got on the far left here, we have R2-D2. He's got the little mud splatter on him on both sides, which is really cool. It's even on his like little dome piece. You can kind of see it. It's a little difficult to see, but he is a really cool figure as well. We also then have Yoda, very good looking character. He's got his nice walking stick, kind of basic to be honest. Just looks like, just a normal, it's a stick. Maybe there could have been a little bit more detail, although there wasn't really too much in the movie. He's got some cool back print for his head. And I just think the torso is really good. Kind of bland on the legs, but still pretty good minifigure. And then we have young Luke. He's a pretty good minifigure. He's got this new hair, which is really nice. And he's got a little bit of torso, but he's got some leg printing on the front as well. So overall, really good figure. I think this set really knocks it out of the park with the figures. They are pretty good. I mean, R2 doesn't really do too much. You can kind of place him like in the background or whatever, but realistically, he doesn't really do too much. Yoda kind of can also just kind of chill out and walk around. It's kind of tight in his little hut, but Luke has a nice little piece where you can stand him up and as if he's actually floating, which is really cool. Definitely a cool little idea they had in this set. It definitely brings it out a little bit and makes it look a little cooler to me. Now getting into this set itself, it's a really cool set. I like that it has the X-Wing that's kind of like in the bog here. You've got all the characters, kind of lined up. You've got Luke, you can put him however. It's got lots of cool foliage in it. I really like the foliage and how much they put into it. The browns, the different types of browns, they offset really well. And I think the green is going to make this thing look fantastic on your shelves. For me personally, I want the best looking possible sets on my shelves. I don't want them to all look bland. I don't want them all to look the same. And I think that this is definitely a really good, it's a good appeal. Like, look at it. It's got the nice clean border on it. It's got the little plaque. And then on top of it, you've got very tan, very brown, and it's very green as well. All elements that are pretty unique to most of what you see. It really varies from the grays that most of the ships have. So I'm very grateful for that. Now, some drawbacks with it is a little bit flimsy. A lot of the leaves are kind of on there pretty loosely. They could fall apart. A lot of this is one stud, so it kind of just knocks over really easily. Not too much touch for that to happen. I had a problem with this thing, this little arch breaking a couple times when I was building it. You can still kind of see that it's not perfectly lined up. It's got a little gap there for me. Maybe you guys don't have the same problem. But another issue for me personally is on the back here, oops, as I knock it into the camera, on the back, it's a good looking back for what it is. I like that you can kind of see in the hut. It's kind of hard to get a view of it. And if you're displaying it, you're typically going to display it up against a wall. So you're not even going to be able to see into the back area. There's no way you can open it from the top. And you can't really look through this hole. And if you do, there's really not much to it. You don't see anything. So it's really no point in actually, having anything in the hut because it's impossible to see anything in there. Another really obnoxious thing about this build was, I believe it's step 144, but I may be wrong on this, but the step that has 170 studs and green tile placements just felt like overkill. I feel like they could have done that in a little bit more gradual of a way. I get why they did it all in one go, but it made that bag extremely monotonous to build. I think out of all the bags, that was the worst one in my opinion, and I really much preferred building the foliage. It was a lot more fun to build it up opposed to spend 147 tiles of green. It was just a lot to do. But overall, I really think it's a really great build. I really do like the wing. I really think it's a good addition. I think it pops out because the main color being green and tan, it just adds a little bit of a highlight to it, as well as the smoke on the left, a little bit of a white highlight here. Overall, just a really great set. In conclusion, this is an absolutely great set. It is the best diorama set you're going to get on the market right now, in my opinion. You could get it pretty cheap. I believe right now it's on sale. You can get it for 60 bucks, which I think it's worth. I got it before the price hike. Thank God I did, because to me it's not worth $80. It's close, but it's not quite worth it to me. I think the figures are fantastic in this set. I think the build was pretty fun for the most part, minus, the tiles, like I said, like I've been overkilling. And I really did like building the foliage in the hut. They were very fun. Some downsides is just it's a little bit brittle. It falls apart pretty easy, just like that. I barely even touched that. And it might not be worth the price right now if you're going to be paying, $80. If you can get one cheaper, obviously do it. But maybe it might be the time to do it, because you might be able to get double VIP points on it, I believe, depending on how the May the 4th sale goes. I'm not exactly sure if this one's on it, but it might be worth trying to look at it. But overall, a great set. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. I'll have more updates. Like I said, I am a little bit crowded here, and I'm doing a different project as well on the side, which I'm hoping to get you guys involved in. But for now, that's going to be it. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.